Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is a little different. We're doing a life update. Get ready with me. So if you guys want to see me do my makeup and see how I achieve this look, definitely keep on watching. Your girl's going to be talking about a lot of stuff today, from relationships to YouTube and everything that I am looking forward to going into the new year. This video might be a little lengthy, so if so, grab your snacks, sis, grab your coffee. I don't know what time y'all are watching this video. It is early in the morning for me, so I have my coffee here. Get your coffee, do your hair and makeup with me while you're getting ready for work. Do what you got to do, and let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get straight into it. Y'all know I am not a makeup guru, so I will put links to anything that I use down below. I'm just doing my makeup for the sake of having something to do while I talk to y'all, because this will probably be a lengthy video. I have a lot that I need to talk to y'all about. Y'all, it is early in the morning, so if your girl looking a little crazy, just ignore that. I curled my hair, so I have my curls kind of pinned up. I got my coffee right here, y'all. Okay, so let me take a sip. Ooh, so good. So yeah, I'm just gonna vibe out with y'all, do my makeup. Like I said, I will link whatever I can find links for down in the description. I did go to Sephora the other day and picked up a couple new things, so I'm trying those things out today as well. So if my makeup don't turn out right, that's why, okay? But y'all, let me go ahead and just get into it. So your girl is single, okay? So we're just gonna start there, okay? Your girl is single, y'all. I have been single for about a month and a half now. I really just needed some time to, I guess, grieve the relationship, right? That's why I didn't say anything about it or address it, because I needed time to just grieve, to reflect, to process on everything that happened in the relationship. And that's why I'm glad that I never put him on camera, or y'all had no idea who he was, because in the event that things like this happen, we can both part ways peacefully. You know what I mean? Like, I had time to grieve and process the things that I needed to process, without the interference of like having questions from y'all and all this pressure to address the situation immediately. Yeah, for that reason, like I tell y'all ain't never gonna see nobody on my channel, okay? Like, until we get married, y'all will probably never see any boyfriends, husband, nothing like that. Unless, like I said, they want to be on camera. But yeah, y'all, we broke up about a month and a half ago. I'm feeling fine. Like, I'm not sad about it. And I think the reason that I have so much peace about my decision is because I know it was the right decision. Like, even though it was a difficult decision for me to make, and it was a decision that I didn't want to make, I know that it was something that I needed to do. Before I go any further, I do want to say that he was a very sweet guy. He never harmed me in any way, didn't cheat on me, nothing like that. But it was just a lot of little things that turned into big things. And I knew that if we proceeded any further in our relationship, those little things would turn into some big problems down the line. So I just want to say that it's nothing crazy, no dramatic story or anything like that. The reason we broke up is just because at the end of the day, I just was not getting what I needed on so many levels, y'all. Like, basic stuff, y'all, that should be done in a healthy relationship wasn't being done towards the end. When we first got together, things were great. He was putting in effort, communication was great. And then as things started happening in his life that wasn't going according to plan, the relationship started to take a dive. And for me, in my opinion, I feel like when things happen individually, as your girlfriend, I want to be there to support you, to help you, to talk to you through those issues. And he was the type of person that was just like, no, like, this is something I have to deal with on my own. It has nothing to do with you. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to share my struggles with you, and just shut me out of the things, the negative things that were going on in his life that were impacting him and therefore impacting our relationship. But he didn't want to let me in on those things. So that was a problem for me, because I feel like we talked about marriage and all that kind of stuff. So for me, I'm thinking long term, like, if we're going to enter into a serious long-term relationship, there's going to be things that go on in life that aren't peaches and cream, things that are unexpected. And in that event, you should be able to talk to or count on your significant other for support. And to me, that's just a basic aspect of having a healthy relationship. So that was just like one of many of the things that were an issue for me. And once we got deeper into our relationship, the topic of finances came up, and that was like a sore spot for him. Didn't want to talk about it, didn't want to share. And like I said, if we're trying to build something long term, these are basic things that need to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like within a 6-month period of dating, those are basic things that should be talked about. So if y'all are dating somebody seriously and it's been 5-6 months, y'all should have talked about serious stuff, because at that point, especially if you have made it clear with that person that this is what you're looking for, they agree that that's what they're looking for, and you guys are moving forward on that path, things like finances should be talked about. You should have learned their behaviors, you should have met their family, and stuff like that was an issue in our relationship. So like I said, I'm not going to go into details, but just know, like, basic stuff that I feel should be done in a healthy relationship weren't being done towards the end. It was a combination of that and also just dealing with baggage that has nothing to do with me, y'all. Like, once I really got to know him more, I realized that Sir just did not need to be in a relationship. Like, y'all, I'm sitting here talking, not even doing my makeup. But yeah, y'all, like, Sir did not need to be in a relationship. Like, I know we all have our issues. Like, I for sure have my issues, insecurities, things that I need to work on. However, I do feel like I am sound of mind enough and in a place where I have love to give. I'm not 100% whole and complete, but I do feel like I'm in a good space to have a healthy relationship with someone. And Sir was just not there. Okay, he was just not there. I do feel like everyone deserves love and everyone should be able to find love, but sometimes there are certain things that you need to work on before you add somebody else to your equation. And in hindsight, when we talked about his past and relationships like that, he will always say, like, like my past relationships were a little toxic because of A, B, and C that this person did. But in hindsight, I'm like, no, sir. Like, I don't know what these women did and all that, but it was also you. It was you too. Like, okay, like, you have some toxic tendencies. Not, like I said, not anything crazy. Like, he was a very sweet guy, but just because you're a good person does not mean that you don't have bad habits or some flaws. Okay, like, we all have flaws, myself included, because your girl can be a little spicy, a little feisty. Okay, so we all have some work to do. But like I said, it's not, in my opinion, my flaws aren't at the point where if I enter into a relationship with someone, I will be wreaking havoc and causing all of these problems in a relationship. So yeah, that was definitely a thing. And like I said, sometimes it's just not you. Like, towards the end of the relationship, after I broke up with him, y'all, I was so sad. It really hurt my heart because I really did see a future with this man. Like, we talked about the future. We talked about the things that we wanted to do. So it really hurt my heart after the breakup, because it was like, bruh, if you just did the simple things that I needed you to do, that you should be doing in any basic healthy relationship, this would have worked. So for that reason, I feel like there was like an extra like sting and burn behind the breakup, because y'all, your girl's getting older. Like, I'm 28. So for me, I'm trying to settle down. Like, I want and desire to have a family and to be married. Like, those are things that I want. I'll be back. So me being in that position, y'all, it was like when things ended, it was like I was so close to getting what I wanted. You know what I mean? And I feel like for that particular reason, it just burned that much more and hurt me that much more in the end, because I felt like I was so close to being married and having companionship and possibly being able to start a family and just move on with that part of my life that I desire to have. But at the same time, y'all know me, like, I am not with it. Like, if it's not right, it's not right. And I am not that type of person that's finna be in any relationship with anyone if it's not right. And that's just what it is. Like, I'm not finna fake being in love with someone or be with someone that I know I have no business being with. No, ma'am. We're not doing that. Like, I am not hopeless when it comes to love. And like I tell you all the time, like, it's not up to me. Like, if I am single for the rest of my life, so be it. You know what I'm saying? If that's not in God's plan for me, so be it. Like, I hope that I will be able to be married and have a family one day, but that's not up to me. That's up to God and whoever he sends or doesn't send my way. So I feel like with that in mind, that kind of helped me to make the decision, because I just knew that it wasn't right. It just wasn't right. It didn't feel right. And I didn't want to waste any more of my time. Like, in total, we were together for about 6 months, and 6 months is enough. Like, I feel like for sure at the 6-month mark, you should know whether it's a yay or a nay. And it was just a nay. It didn't work. I knew about a month before I broke up with him that it wasn't going to work, but I was just giving it some more time, because I don't know if it's just a Libra thing, but y'all, I am always in deep thought. Like, I'm always in deep thought, reflecting on something, thinking about things. So for me, I really like to take my time and make sure that I am making the right decision. So sometimes it takes a long time for me to come to the right conclusion, but I knew, like, in my heart that it just wasn't working. So yeah, but I definitely learned a lot from this relationship. I learned things about myself and just things from the relationship in general. One thing for sure, y'all, when someone shows you when someone shows you their true colors, believe them. I feel like towards the beginning it was all, you know, peaches and cream, and communication was great, and he was making some effort and da-da-da, but he showed me who he really was. People can definitely change, but they're not going to change for you, especially if they're not ready. And that's just all it is. Like, people can definitely change, but they are not going to make that change for you. It has to be something that they want to do and are ready to do. And that is something that I learned. There would be instances, little things that needed to be changed, and I would talk to him about it. He would agree, like, this is something that, yes, we do need to change. I will work on. He would change it, and then he would go back into doing the same thing. We would talk about it, just different things, not the same thing, but we would talk about things. He would agree, you know, agree that this is something that needs to be worked on, something that I need to change. He would make efforts to change it, and then he would digress back into doing the same old stuff. And like I said, people are capable of changing, but it has to be something that they want to do. So that is one of the biggest takeaways that I learn from this relationship. I'll be back, y'all. I'm gonna fix my eyebrows. I'll be right back. Overall, I'm just happy that I did not lose myself in the relationship, because in the past, like, I used to be very, like, needy and clingy and stuff like that. And as I've gotten older, I don't know, this is just an effect of living alone for so long, but y'all, your girl needs her space, okay? Like, your girl needs her space. Like, I am not that person anymore that is, like, clingy and on top of people, and I don't want that from someone else. Like, I don't need somebody else all up on top of me all the time. Like, your girl needs some space, okay? So I think one thing that worked in that relationship was the fact that he worked such long hours, because I didn't have to be bothered, okay? And I love that. So that is definitely something that I learned. Like, yeah, you need to have a job. You need to have a job, and you need to have your own little stuff going on, because your girl needs her space as well. That is definitely something that I learned. But yeah, also something that I'm glad that I didn't do in past relationships was make it very clear as to what I was wanting out of the relationship, like what the end goal was for me. I think within the first, I know for sure, like maybe the first 3 weeks of dating, I was like, look, like, I'm looking for marriage. Like, I'm looking for marriage, something serious, you know, something long-term. And I made that very clear up front. And that's something that I'm glad that I did. And I recommend y'all to do if you are, you know, seriously dating someone. And that way you don't waste your time. Like, if that person is not looking for a long-term relationship, or if they're not looking for a marriage, or they don't believe in marriage, you know, off jump. So that way, if you continue with the relationship, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they told you up front, like that's not what I'm looking for. And like I said, if they say that to you, don't think in your head like, oh, they're saying that now, but they'll change their mind once we get into the relationship and they realize they're in love with me. No, ma'am. Like if they tell you that up front, believe it. But yeah, so that's something that I'm glad that I did this time around, that I did not do early on in past relationships. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much what I have to say about my relationship, specifically in the breakdown of the relationship. Moving forward, I am still very much optimistic about finding love and dating. Like, I'm not giving up. I don't know if y'all can see me. I'm not giving up on love at all. Like, I'm still very much so optimistic, hopeful. It's something that I still look forward to. And I am not letting this experience taint my view of men, for one, because I'm the biggest proponent. Like, I know there are good men out there, y'all. Like, there are good men out there who will treat you right. I'm not letting this experience discourage me. I will be, however, taking a break from online dating, because online dating just takes a lot out of me for some reason. I don't know if y'all can relate to that, but online dating, it drains me, okay? And I just don't have the energy to deal with it right now. Like, I just don't. I don't at all. So I'll revisit online dating maybe sometime next year, but for now, I just have too many other things that I need to focus my time on, and I just don't have the time to be on somebody's app asking and answering the same questions. I'm just not in the mood for that. But yeah, so online dating for me is on pause right now. I didn't put my primer on, but I'm still going to put myself out there in the sense of making sure that I look appealing when I go out places, and making myself more approachable in public, so that if I'm at the grocery store or the car wash or the gas station or whatever, y'all, you know what I'm saying, I have a welcoming aura about me, just to keep my options open, honey. Like, you never know. You never know. So that is something that I am going to do and continue to do, because I do, you know, I would like to continue dating, but online dating specifically, your girl is just not in the mood for that right now, because it's, like I said, very draining, time consuming, and I just don't have the time or energy to give to that, especially now that the year is coming to a close and there's some things that I want to do for y'all early next year. So I just don't have the time. But I still do recommend that y'all, if y'all are single and dating, definitely try it out. It's not for everybody, I know that, but it's definitely a great option to meet people. Online dating is a good way to put yourself out there, have conversations, meet people, you know, trial and error, learn what you like, learn what you don't like. I will not be lowering my expectations. Like I said, I'm not in a place where I'm just like, forget this and I'm just gonna settle for whatever. No, ma'am. Like, I still have my standards, and I know that dating can be hard, especially in this manosphere, red pill, Kevin Samuels era that we are in. Because I know a lot of y'all aren't familiar with that. You just aren't familiar. I'm not gonna go into that whole breakdown of what that whole what they talk about over there, but if y'all know, y'all know. I know a lot of people subscribe, both men and women subscribe to, you know, the Kevin Samuels manosphere red pill theory or way of thinking, myself included. I know I know some of y'all are twisting your faces up right now, but I'm not. Look, I digress, okay? I do subscribe to it for the most part. I feel like a lot of what Kevin Samuels says, in my opinion, is right. Like I said, is his approach correct? I don't think so. But like I said, I do feel like for the most part, in my opinion, I do agree with a lot of the stuff that he says. But like I said, I digress on that. Okay, we're gonna put that on the shelf because I know some of y'all are like, dislike. Look, just like the video says, I don't care. Like, we can agree to disagree, okay? But yeah, I feel like with that whole way of thinking out there, it can be even more daunting and discouraging to date, because now you have men who are looking for a certain caliber of woman, or, you know, men that are overly critical of women. I don't know, y'all. But like I said, don't be discouraged about it. Whoever is out there for you is for you. Stay encouraged and just continue to wait on God, y'all. Wait on him, and whatever he has for you is for you. But you do have to do your part. Like, God is not going to just send you your knight in shining armor on a white horse to your front door. Like, you have to go out and make yourself available. You have to, you know, make some efforts and put some effort out there. And when you put the effort out there, you will reap the benefits of that effort. God knows the desires of our heart, y'all. So just trust him. Like, trust that even if you don't get your way, God's decision is the best decision. I'm telling y'all, like, even if I never get married, even though it's a desire of mine, if I don't get married, I know that God was looking out for your girl, because it just wasn't meant for me for whatever reason. Sometimes I question, like, whether or not I would even be a good parent or good mother and stuff like that. So, you know, if it's not, I don't know what the best trajectory of my life should be. So, you know, you really just have to trust God and trust that he knows what's best for you, because he does, y'all, in his timing. Whether I get married at 40, at 50, at 60, oh my gosh, at 60 years old, then that's just what it is, y'all. So yeah, I'm done talking about that. If y'all have questions, just leave it down below in the comments and I will try to get to y'all on that. Are we doing shadow today? Yeah, we're gonna do some shadow. We got some time. Let me do a little shadow look. I also want to talk about YouTube, because y'all, I don't know if people realize this, but it's only been a little over a year since I've started vlogging and doing this work-related content on my channel, y'all. It's only been like, what, September, like a year and 3 months, maybe a little over a year since I've started doing this kind of content. And boy, has it been an adjustment for your girl. If y'all have been following me since the very beginning, y'all know I started my channel doing plus size fashion content, and I transitioned over to doing vlogs and work related content, which I do now. The reason I stopped doing the plus size fashion content is just because, y'all, it just was not serving me in any way. For one, I never watched plus size fashion hauls, so that wasn't something that interested me. For two, it got very expensive. Like, your girl was spending hundreds of dollars on clothes just to do a haul, and it just wasn't serving me. Like, these clothes I would rarely ever wear, and it just didn't serve a purpose. I felt like I wasn't making an impact. It just wasn't serving me. So around September of last year, I decided to transition my content over to vlogging. And y'all, it was a rough start, okay? Your girl didn't know what she was talking about, what she was doing. And then out of nowhere, I decided to vlog like a day in the life at work, and it just blew up from there, y'all. I think when I started vlogging, I was around 5K subscribers, and as y'all can see now, we're almost at 20K, which is crazy. So it just was very unexpected, and I'm just so thankful and blessed that, you know, I was able to, I feel like, tap into a niche that wasn't there before. And now I feel like not only is it my work vlogs that y'all are liking, but y'all are wanting to see my life in general. So I feel like that has been like an added transition, like going from just vlogging work related content for the most part to vlogging work in my life. So that's just been a very big transition for me this past year. I wish I could say that it's been all peaches and cream, but it has not, okay? I feel like I never really address things on my channel. I never address comments or little controversies on my channel. For one, that's because of my sister. Big Virgo energy, okay? Like, every time I have a little problem or something and I talk to her about it, and she's like, Hannah, just don't say anything, don't address it. Like I said, very big Virgo energy, just like Beyonce. She's like, well, don't address it, like, don't go in. Like I told y'all, your girl can be very spicy, a little feisty, a little petty, okay? So if it were up to me, y'all, I would be down in the comments all day long, sitting up there going back and forth with people and, you know, trying to state my piece and da-da-da-da-da. If you're a fellow creator, y'all, it is just not worth it. It is not worth it. And I'm so glad that I have good counsel from my sister. It's just not worth it going back and forth with people. Like, people are going to say what they're going to say, have their opinions, try to state and push their opinions. So it's just not worth it to be sitting up there trying to go back and forth with people in the comments. But as much as I love YouTube, it has taken an emotional toll on your girl. Like, it really has, y'all. And the last half of this year specifically, like the last 6 months or so, not due to the relationship, but just solely YouTube, it's taken an emotional toll on me because I've just been having feelings of inadequacy. Like, I feel like I haven't been leveling up. I feel very complacent, very stagnant, and that bothers me a lot and I can see that playing out when I'm editing my videos and things like that, and that bothers me. Like, in my head, as I am growing and, quote, leveling up, and it's not even about leveling up, it's just about progress, and I feel like I'm not progressing, and that bothers me because I do feel like, you know, I inspire some people, and, you know, you guys watch me to be inspired and to encourage you guys and things like that. And I feel like if I'm not seeing that for myself, I'm doing a disservice. Like, I'm not doing what I feel like I'm on the platform to do. And that just has not been happening in the last few months. And that bothers me because, you know, as I grow, I want you guys to grow as well. Like, I want us to be growing and progressing together. And your girl just does not feel like, and I just don't feel like that's happening. Y'all, like I told y'all, I'm not a makeup expert, y'all. I don't know what I'm over here doing. I'm just trying to do a little look. Let me see. That's how I have been feeling lately. I also feel like there's an added level of pressure living in Atlanta, because y'all know a lot of our faves, like Aaliyah's face, Kyra, Taja, Chelsea, like so many of our faves live in Atlanta. And when I watch their content, and I feel like this is completely normal, so I don't care about saying this on camera, but I feel like it's normal to compare yourself to others. Like, yeah, it's not the best thing to do, but I'm just keeping it real. Like, it happens. Like, do I feel like this all the time? No, but I do compare myself sometimes, and I'm just like, man, like, I'm not leveling up, and, you know, these big things are happening for me. Not that you don't wish other people well. It's definitely not that. Like, I wish all those ladies well, and I'm so proud of them for their accomplishments. But you do sit up there and think sometimes, like, man, like, you know, like, what am I doing? Like, why can't I get here? And, you know, what do I need to do to get here? But just keep in mind, those are fleeting thoughts. Like, you have moments where you feel like that, or you should anyway. It shouldn't be a continuous feeling of envy or jealousy. You have those thoughts, you reflect on it, and then you move about your business. When I do have those thoughts, for me, I'm just like, Hannah, like, you need to do more. You need to, you know, level up your equipment. You need to do it. It just makes me want to go even harder. But I feel like my dilemma is I don't want to put myself in a financial bind trying to keep up with other people. That's just something that I'm not willing to do. So that's my dilemma. Like, I ain't finna spend thousands of dollars to do A, B, and C. Like, I'm just not gonna do it. If that's what you like to do and you're into luxury and all that, like, go for it. Like, I love that for you. But your girl is cheap, okay? And for one, and I'm just not into the luxury scene like that. I feel like if I ever bought something luxury, it would be like Louis Vuitton. Or I would like invest in maybe some nice perfumes, but nothing too crazy. That's just not my MO. I feel like that's my whole dilemma. Feeling like I need to keep up to a certain extent to keep my channel relevant, but also not wanting to make dumb financial decisions. Like, y'all know I make my budget videos, and so y'all know for the most part like what your girl's budget is working with, and your girl does not have that budget, okay? Like like I'm not gonna be doing that, no ma'am. So that's just been my dilemma lately. It's really battling against trying to keep up and stay relevant, but also staying true to myself and what I know I should be doing. So that's that. And like I said, living in Atlanta does not make it any better because, you know, you have a lot of people out here trying to stunt and trying to do this and do that. So you know, you do feel a little pressure to kind of keep up and make sure that you look, you know, put together and all this kind of stuff. But like I said, that's just not my life. That's just not my life. And that's what I have come to realize. Another thing that has taken an emotional toll on me, and I'm going to say this because I don't think there's anything wrong with feeling this way. I am the type of person, I need to feel validated from others. Like, I don't care if people think, oh, Hannah, that's toxic. I don't think it's toxic. I think it's, for me, it's just a normal thing that I need from others. Like, I need to hear you say that you support me, that you're proud of me, that you love me. Like, those are things that I need to hear from other people, especially if you are a friend or family. Like, that is something that I need. And I don't think needing to be validated from people in that way is toxic. I just don't. If y'all feel that way, let me know why down in the comments. Putting yourself out there on the internet, y'all, for just everybody to see and view and judge you is a lot. And I would be lying if I said that things like, you know, low views or low likes on a video or rude comments don't bother me, because it does. I'm loving this mascara. This is the new mascara I got from Sephora the other day. It's the Lancome Lash Idol. I don't know, y'all. Really nice. But yeah, I would be lying if I said that those things don't bother me from time to time, because it does. And on the topic of being validated, and sometimes on certain pieces of content that I put out, y'all, I just don't feel it. I'm not neglecting those of you that always comment and like, because I appreciate you guys so much. But you know, when you do get like a negative comment or multiple people saying the same thing that's not positive, it does bother me. And in my head, I'm like, forget this, I'm not posting no more content, knowing good and well I'm finna post another video. But yeah, it does bother me sometimes, but I feel like that just comes with the territory. Y'all hear your faves say it all the time, like, if you guys are planning to do YouTube full time or do YouTube seriously, like, you have to have some tough skin, because people will say the most outlandish stuff. And if you don't know who you are and are secure in who you are, these people will tear you down. Like, I cannot tell y'all how many comments I've gotten from people about my weight, about Charlie, about just, y'all, the randomest stuff that don't have nothing to do with nothing. People really be trying to go in and say the craziest stuff, y'all. And the thing that kills me are the people that leave the comments trying to disguise it as concern for you, or they're just stating their opinion because they're so concerned for you. No, you're not. You just want to say what you want to say. Like, and that's fine. Just say what you got to say. And from there, I can determine whether I'm going to address you, whether I'm not going to address you and leave you on red, or just block you. But people love to state their opinion and try to push their opinion and way of thinking on you. So if y'all are not about that life, do not do YouTube. And also, if I'm addressing something, I said what I said. And like I told y'all, I never address y'all in this way. I never address comments. But I mean, this is a life update video and I'm telling y'all how I feel, so we're just gonna talk about it, okay? But yeah, some of y'all be going in. I'm all for stating your opinion. I'm not one of those YouTubers that's just gonna delete your comments. And you know, if I don't agree with something, you can disagree with me or say what you have to say, and I'm not going to delete your comment. But if you say something disrespectful or rude, I will delete your comment and I will block you from my channel, which does not happen that often. It happens like far and few between. Really care about people disagreeing with me. Like, you can disagree or state your little opinion or give quote constructive criticism. Some people do take it too far. Like, for example, when the first time I was talking about going to yoga, like, y'all, I cannot tell you how many DMs, and there was like a couple comments on that video, but how many DMs I got. Like, I'm not talking just regular DMs, y'all. I'm talking about books, like passages with links, y'all, talking about how yoga is not good for you and how it relates to the Bible and Christianity and all of this stuff, y'all. All of this stuff. I said what I said in that video. Like, I don't need you to come to me to try to coerce me into believing what you believe about doing yoga. Like, I clearly said in that video, I like doing yoga because it makes me feel good. I sit down at an office desk all day long, and doing yoga helps me to stretch my body in different ways. And I like the way it makes me feel. And when we do the meditation portion of it, I pray to God, the Father, Jesus, okay? So I don't need somebody telling me like, Hannah, like, I know what you said, but I know this, but I said what I said. And it would be different if it was just someone just stating their opinion. But for these particular people, like sending me DMs and trying to convert me to stop doing yoga because they feel this way about it, I don't appreciate that. I really don't. And even just the other day when I posted my last video that had the sponsorship with the press-on nail company that I work with, and mind you, this is the second collaboration we've done. And she said, I missed the part where you said the video was sponsored, period. And I responded and I was like, I didn't. First of all, you don't know what the terms and conditions are on the contract that I have with this company. You don't know what this company has asked me to say or not say, for one. And two, this is a continued collaboration. And as long as I disclose that the video is sponsored, which I did in the description box. So if you were so pressed, you could just look in the description box to see whether or not the video was sponsored. And I also put a tag that comes across on YouTube saying that this is a paid promotional video. I put one of my lashes on. I love these lashes, y'all. I used to not be one for like the dramatic lashes, but I really like these because they're dramatic but still natural. So I will put the link to the boutique that I got them from. I used to be a brand ambassador for her boutique. It's called Nail Lachelle Beauty. Love her products. I've had these lashes forever and I've never wore them because I was like, oh, these look too dramatic for me. And when I ran out of my wispies, I put these on, and y'all, I love them. I have been wearing them ever since. So I need to go ahead and order some more because these are so cute. So I'll have her boutique linked down in the description box. But yeah, I was like, ma'am, if you are so pressed about me disclosing whether or not the video was sponsored, you could just look in the description box, because anytime a video is sponsored, I change the, I guess, FTC guideline descriptions all the way down in the description box to video is sponsored. So if you are that pressed, you can just research and look for it. And the reason that I'm even giving this the time of day is because the tone of the comment was very much me trying to deceive you guys or not being truthful or disclosing the fact that I had a sponsorship in that video. And y'all know, like, I am not that person. Like, I am not deceitful, going to lie to you guys about something like that, about anything. But I digress. Like I said, it is not my job as a content creator to pacify or accommodate people's feelings. Like, I feel like we all have our different opinions. We all come from different walks of life. So certain things you just may not agree with, or things that I think are okay, you may not think are okay. And I always get those comments, Hannah, you put yourself out there, you put your life out here for us to comment on and all this stuff. Okay, but that does not mean that I have to agree or respect your opinion. And that's just the truth, y'all. Like, you can say whatever you want to say and comment your opinion, but that does not mean that I'm going to agree or respect what you have said. And like I said, for me, when it gets to a level of disrespect, or if you're just doing too much, I'm just going to resolve the problem by just removing you from my channel, because at the end of the day, this is my channel, and for the sake of my mental health, I'm not going to have people on here running amok. I'm just not. I see some of y'all, the ones who are trying to leave me little comments to state your opinion, but masking it as constructive criticism. Like, you can do that, but just know, like, your girl sees right through that, and that's not cool. Just say what you got to say, sis. Say what you got to say. Like, that's how I feel about it. Like, if something triggers you, or if you just can't take something that I did in the video, just say that. Like, it's not a big deal. Like I said, as long as you don't come at me crazy, like, I'm not gonna remove you from the channel. And that's just what it is. But anyway, you guys, I do want to say that for the rest of y'all, I do appreciate and love you guys so much. Like I tell y'all all the time, or if I don't tell y'all, I'm telling y'all now. All of the love, the comments, the encouragement. Like, I remember in one video when I was saying, like, this was like early on in the vlogging stage, and I was saying that I don't see myself as an influencer, and y'all were just like boosting me up, like, Hannah, like, you influenced me to do this, like, you are an influencer. Like, stuff like that is so, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry. Stuff like that means the world to me. And like I said, for someone like me, I'll be back. I'll be back. Whew, I'm back. But for someone like me, y'all, like I told y'all, someone who needs the validation, it's so encouraging. It just makes me want to continue to keep posting and keep trying to upgrade my content and put the best content out there for y'all. So thank y'all so much. To the ones that be liking my videos and you haven't even watched the video, commenting. I know a lot of y'all are like silent viewers, like y'all watch on your TV or you're not able to comment and like, and I'm one of those too, y'all. Like, a lot of my faves that I watch, like Peyton, Chelsea, who else? Taja, Bebe Hey, the list goes on, y'all. I'm a silent viewer. I never comment on nobody's video. I support other people's channels, but I rarely comment unless it's someone that I'm like familiar with, like someone who knows me, just to let them know, like, hey sis, I'm watching you, that kind of thing. Yeah, I see y'all too, and I appreciate y'all for y'all's support. Moving forward, my plan is to invest into my channel. Y'all know, if y'all didn't know, I do everything on my phone. I film on my phone and I edit on my phone. My plan is to upgrade my phone so that I can have more storage, because y'all, that is the biggest problem when I'm editing, the fact that I don't have enough storage on my phone. So that's been a huge problem. Hopefully the video quality will be a little bit better. Right now I'm filming on the iPhone 10 XR or something like that, and I want to upgrade to the 13 Pro Max, so hopefully that will give me better quality content. And I also will be investing in a MacBook Pro so that I can airdrop my videos and do my editing on the laptop. So yeah, that's what my plan is in the near future, so that I can start rolling out this content for y'all, and hopefully the quality of the content will be a little bit better as well. And I'm just at a point now where I do want to start taking it more seriously and really investing in my channel and looking at it more so as a, y'all, I should have cleaned my brushes. I don't know what I was thinking, because my brushes are clearly a little crusty today. Spending more time, resources, and money, or putting more time, resources, and money into my channel, because I do want my channel to grow, and I do want to take advantage of the opportunity, y'all. Y'all know I have a whole full-time job, but y'all, if your girl can make some bank on YouTube and potentially do YouTube full-time, I mean, it's an option, okay? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know, like if that's not a possibility, that I'm not gonna take advantage of it, because I will. But like I tell y'all all the time, your girl is gonna have to be making some big bank in order for me to do that. So, you know, that's something that is in the cards for me. You know, I want to make sure that I'm doing my part. I am working on a few things for y'all, as far as, you know, rebranding and things like that, not only for YouTube but for the admin collective group. Really excited for what's to come, and I hope that y'all like the changes that I make to the channel. And also, I know a lot of y'all have been asking me for routine videos, and I will pump those out for y'all the beginning of next year. I just have not been in the right headspace to film the routine video, for one, and for two, I feel like I fell off of my routines. So I feel like it would be a little deceitful of me to film a routine video, like a 4 a.m. morning routine video, and your girl don't be waking up at 4 a.m. on the regular lately. So until I get back on my routines, yeah, I have to go find my powder. But yeah, until I get on my routines, I will not be filming the routine video. So yeah, that's just that on that. So yeah, those will be coming soon, because I am slowly but surely getting back into the groove of things. So as I do that, I will start filming my routine videos again, and let me know what else you guys want to see as far as content type videos. The life update videos will just come as they come. I feel like this is the first one I've done, because this is the first one that I've needed to do. But outside of life update videos, Q&As, and routine videos, let me know what else y'all want to see from me outside of the vlogs. But yeah, you guys, moving forward, I am very optimistic, especially going into the new year. I'm in a really good space right now. I'm just really working on improving myself, self-improvement in all areas. Like, that is something that I am still constantly working on, improving myself when it comes to finances, my health, my appearance, my spiritual walk, my relationships. Those are all things that I want to continuously work on. I feel like this life update for me comes at a perfect time, because as I am transitioning into the new year, I have so much clarity and peace of mind, and I am so glad that I am not bringing baggage into the new year, y'all. And that's just a reminder, if y'all are holding on to some baggage that you know that you need to let go of, go ahead and do it now, okay? And that way, you know, moving forward, going into the new year, you have some clarity and peace. I'm just at a place where I'm working on getting my priorities in order and prioritizing things and people that are going to make me happy and things that are good for me. So that's just where I'm at right now. I have a lot that I'm looking forward to, and I'm so excited about going into the new year. Like I said, I'm working on doing some relaunching and rebranding for my personal brand as far as YouTube and things like that. Rebranding for the Admin Collective. If y'all aren't familiar, the Admin Collective is a social group that I started this year for like career-minded women, where we can come together outside of work, have fun, let our hair down, do different things. So I'm really excited to relaunch that as well. I'm excited to continue with the budgeting videos that I've been doing. A lot of you guys have found them helpful, so I'm so excited to continue doing that and pump out some new worksheets for y'all. I'm also planning to launch my personal, like my own website. So I have the Admin Collective website, but I am working on launching my personal website for the sake of getting more serious about branding and sponsorships. But also, your girl wants to drop some merch, so definitely stay tuned for that. That is something that I do want to do sometime next year. Yeah, I'm super excited about that. So I hope that I am able to accomplish that next year. Y'all, we're gonna try out this Fenty Beauty lip gloss. This is my first time trying anything Fenty Beauty, so I'm excited to see how this is gonna look. This is the hot chocolate lip gloss. But yeah, I'm so excited to drop some merch for y'all. So I hope that that whole situation works out. And just in general, I am excited to see what I will be able to accomplish by this time next year. I love the applicator brush, but I don't know if it's giving color. Let me see. It's cute. If y'all made it to the end of this video, y'all are a real one, okay? Because I know your girl be all over the place sometimes, y'all. That's why I always have to do, like, whenever I'm doing sit down videos, I always have to make talking points, because if I don't, I will be all over the place. So if y'all made it to the end, y'all a real one. Let me know what your thoughts are on the video, y'all. If y'all have any comments, or if y'all can relate to anything that I said. Like I told y'all, I'm not a talker. Your girl is not a talker. I'm not the best communicator. So these kind of videos are a little bit more difficult for me for that reason. But I hope y'all were able to take something away from the video. Like, that's always my goal, to encourage you guys. So I hope that something that I said today was profound to you. Took my hair down. Here's what my hair is looking like. I think it looks kind of cute. Let me put my earrings on so I can get on the road for work. Y'all, this is a full beat for me. I don't do the contouring and baking and bronzer and all that. I don't do that anymore. Like, for me, this is a full beat. Like, this is about as much as your girl's gonna give when it comes to the makeup. I try to keep it as, like, natural as possible. So yeah, this is what your girl is looking like. But thank y'all so much for watching. If you have made it to the end of the video, I really do appreciate each and every single one of y'all that support my channel, that rock with me. I really appreciate and love y'all so much. Don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment, just any comment, letting me know your thoughts on the video. Let me know if this was encouraging for you. Just leave me a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Like I told y'all, I will try and link any of the products, particularly this lip gloss, because this lip gloss is popping. I like this, and it smells really good too. So yeah, I will link any of the products that I can find links for down in the description box. So just check that out if y'all have any questions about anything that I put on today. But yeah, you guys, I hope that you guys liked the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.